Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Jim Gardner.
Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett paid a visit to a Chester school today. He spoke with students at Chester Community Charter School and applauded their commitment to education. But the visit comes as schools across the state face tough budget cuts. Governor Corbett says the state has actually increased school funding.
I keep hearing from the media that we have cut funding, and that's not true. We don't have the federal funds. If you want to look to somebody, it's the federal government that didn't send the money.
One way or the other, the districts now face cuts. This week, the Philadelphia School District announced a $629 million budget shortfall. The district says they'll have to slash more than 3,800 jobs, including 1,260 teachers.
Live from Center City in Philadelphia, this is Fox 29 News at 5.
Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett paid a visit to Chester Community Charter School today, touting the success of the charter model and his commitment to education. As Fox 29's Sean Tobin explains, that commitments really come under fire, along with his plan for education budget cuts.
Governor Corbett painted a bleak picture for education in Pennsylvania during his inaugural address back in January.
I am asking nothing more of our best educated people than to face up to a hard economic reality. The system in which you have flourished is in trouble. We cannot save it by individual efforts.
And almost immediately, the protest began, many questioning why the governor slashed education funding in his budget, but chose not to tax the billions of dollars drilling companies were making on Marcellus Shale, a decision that soon brought grumblings from within the governor's own Republican Party in Harrisburg.
Even the members of his own Republican caucuses say they're not going to do those types of education cuts.
Too many cuts. Corbett is nuts.
As the protest took hold and opponents to the deep cuts took their anger to Harrisburg, school boards across the Keystone State scrambled to bridge budget holes that soon swelled into millions of dollars, but at the same time pushing back against Harrisburg.
Education was decimated, and it came on the back of everybody who's in this room, and including every one of us sitting at this table who are taxpayers, who live in this district. The governor didn't care when he made the cuts and didn't tax shale and didn't sell the liquor stores.
Our Sean Tobin joining us now. Sean, you spoke with Governor Corbett today. How's he answering the ongoing criticism?
Well, Thomas, it depends on what question you ask him. We asked Governor Corbett about that growing chorus. He blamed the federal government for cutting funding and the media for this problem, and then he pulled out a bar chart. It is clear the governor's patience is wearing thin when it comes to taxing Marcellus Shale to help the education budget problems. Here is the exchange between Governor Corbett and myself just within the last hour in Chester.
I don't have this money. The state doesn't have this money. The federal government didn't send it again.
Could you get it from Marcellus Shale?
No.
Why not?
Because, first off, this is more than what the money is, even under the proposal that Governor Rendell made for the Marcellus Shale tax. The Marcellus Shale is growing the economy of Pennsylvania while also paying its taxes.
Now, it's not just from outside of the governor's party. There are also calls from within the governor's own party, the Republican Party, to begin taxing Marcellus Shale to help with the massive budget problems. Jeff Cole will have more on that and what the governor had to say regarding that coming up at 6 p.m.
All right, Sean, thank you for that report from the newsroom. We appreciate it.